Oh, all right. So what's up, everyone? My name's Ron. In the back seat with me is Gunner. You may hear him off and on panting, getting some water, being unruly in general, or munching on snacks. That's him. He's probably off camera, so he may come in the camera. He may downright block your view. This is live stream, so it is what it is, right? But today we're plowing snow on our property here. We'll have roughly, I don't know if we'll do all of what I have to do this session, we'll see. Roughly 80 acres. So we'll start on this road. It's already been plowed once today, or I'm sorry, once in the last 24 hours. I'm really disappointed. I was hoping I'd be able to keep my chat open. Maybe if I enable the live stream too, and then turn off the audio. Okay, well, we'll see. I haven't done this before, so full disclosure. So we're trying something new. Now we're waiting for a vehicle. So I think my camera angles look good. Sorry, it's as good as it gets for lighting. But I'm not sure if I'm happy with the phone's kind of blocking your view. I don't know. Or I might put anyway, plow session. It's not bad. Some roads are easier than others. Yeah. So we'll start here. I'm actually gonna back up a little more. This get cleaned up here. So we probably get the clanking of my ice and my ice water. Look, I hydrate this, especially if it's super snowy on the windshield. Gotta basically roast myself out of this truck. So this is a key spot here. Gets last few. So this is, yeah, this can get tricky when I have the road here. I try and stuff it as far as I can, but it's probably hard to tell via the camera, but it's got quite an angle to it. And so once may do a couple of passes on all the roads, just them old. No, it's not too bad. It's like fluffy, you know, so it's really not bad. So off street here. icy like this, I like to use the wings. Just give the truck a little extra push. Alright. I don't know. This road goes pretty fast. Let's plow this out all. So as you can see, the ice is pretty thaw. We experienced last week. About as good as I feel I'll get it. But it's just it's kind of goofy weather, so. Uh-oh. Oh. That's ice. It's icy right there. Those of you on the versus plow. That's one of the things that I will tell you. I am a big plows. Is I've got myself out of stuff like in the back road plow wings. Unfortunately, I have to be kind of careful this time. Like I say, normally I just kind of pile that stuff as high as I can, but as you saw there on that last corner, things are icy, so it's a little bit trickier than usual to just push everything, all these banks sky high like I typically like to do. And both of these piles are just like the other one, where for whatever reason they just kind of get icy, so it's hard to. That's good enough for now. We can always come back and clean it. I'm gonna straight blade it. Push this. Both these, this road that we just completed and the road we're about to start on are easy roads. Two that we'll deal with later on are kind of, I make them needlessly hard, honestly. So if you're somebody out making money, I do not recommend doing it the way you'll see me do it. I'm just being honest. When we get there, we'll talk about it, and I'll share my stories, why I do it. Just grabbing a drink quick. Okay, so this is another one. We just push it all to our left. Super easy. Do it in your sleep almost, you know. Get rid of my keys. right, so right here we've got no houses to our right, so I typically V this, and that'll push some of the snow off to our right, and then some to the left, obviously. So there's no benefit to me pushing it all in one side, other than to build up the banks and my entrances, which is unnecessary, you know. Behind us. So I don't know if you can see, this is an indicator of, you know, this road's been plowed. I didn't plow there, so you can see that's about a, I don't know, it's been compressed a little, I'm sure, but it's probably about a 5-inch difference. Start again, we go again. Everybody's having a good day today. It's, I don't know if they canceled school or not. It's 6 Central. Between 10 and 14. So here I scoop this and I push it in here. Typically I have this pushed way into the woods. This year we've had two thaws this year, and it just has really screwed up my ability to work with these banks. So our first big snow, it kind of warmed up, so I was able to get them moved quite a bit. You can kind of see, like if you look over there, you can see where I've pushed them back the first time, but these, they got kind of set up, and it's like pushing rocks now. And it's just, you know, if I had big earth moving equipment, that would be one thing, but I don't. So and I don't want to wreck my stuff. It's not worth it. I've got plenty, I mean, as you can see, hopefully I have plenty of room, so I am not going to run out of places to pile snow. We're going to go ahead and do that. LR plow. Might have lost a little, that's a little bit around. If I'm a little messy. Okay, so we're going to scoop our plow because we need to start getting this snow not in front of our mailboxes. So we're going to pile it here. This is another one of those banks where I get hung up in it occasionally. It really sucks, but what are you going to do, you know? Oh, I didn't lose anywhere near as much as I thought. Okay, so now we're gonna go ahead and push it to the right, and we scoop. Pile drive it in there the best I can. personally like to plow this snow at night. It's just easier. There's nobody in here moving around. I don't have to worry about random people walking behind me or something, and it's quiet. I can see headlights coming, so we're gonna pick up a little speed here. We didn't blast out our mailboxes, so that's always appreciated. Actually, I should hit. See what I mean? That bank is just hard. Okay. Allows me to push it kind of like you see, where I don't necessarily want to just straight side create a windrow or whatever. I would prefer to scoop, but I also don't want it to create two windrows, you know what I mean? So this is kind of this way it goes to one side when it dribbles out, and just makes cleanup a lot easier, in my opinion. So then when you get down to it and there's less, then you just scoop. And boom. So, like I say, these banks are just all rock, basically. They're just super hard. It sucks. So what I may have to do is, and we're still supposed to get more snow, so mound built up if I don't. What I'll do is I'll maybe come back with the tractor and I'll push those banks back up. Typically when I go to a bank like that, I don't like to lift my plow. I like to let it ride up the bank. The reason why I do that is it allows in my theory, I could be wrong, it allows the weight to stay on the plow. The plow is cutting as much as it can, but it's still allowing weight to stay on the plow. So hopefully, it's not, I mean, it bombed up, the plow hit its pressure for getting up, but I still have a ton of weight on it. So hopefully, even if, say, I get snow built up underneath the frame of the plow, it won't come, what's the word, high centered or hung up, and hopefully the weight, all that pushing out, helps push the truck backward. And once I get down to a certain level, or I know the plow, or I know the truck's not just hung, I really don't like pushing snow like I just did, by the way. But like I say, I'm kind of in a pickle here. You know, ideally, I don't like pushing snow where it blocks, like, you know, like a truck like this, I can see all the way down this road. But if somebody comes in here with a little Chevy car like that, or Toyota or something like that car, just a little front-wheel drive car, you know, that's hard for them to see. So it, you know, it's a little easier to justify pushing it the way I did to that side of the road, because they shouldn't be driving, unless, you know, we're not in Europe, so they should be crossing here and traveling into that lane of traffic. They should be staying on the right, so they should have a good clear view of what's coming at them from the other direction. So again, that's all my philosophy, but I think it's pretty solid. Okay. All right, so that road's fairly open now. At least it's not a trap for someone who comes down this road and then goes to stop and gets hung up. So now we'll continue on and do our other road. Oh, found neutral. It's like motorcycling all over again. So today we're using a 2013 Chevrolet 2500, and we are cleaning this pile up here. We're using a Chevy 2500 coupled with a Boss 9'2" V-plow. I don't have any extensions or anything cute like that, so it's a pretty old V-plow, but I really like this thing. Okay, so these roads, this is going to take me a lot of time, and you guys are going to think I'm crazy, and you're not wrong. The way I do this is absolutely ridiculous, especially when we get a lot of snow like this. First we're going to do, let me think about this. I was just thinking about this the other day. I wanted to do it differently. How did I want to do this? I know how I want to do it. Okay. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to hard push the snow away from the driveways, because I hear no end of complaints if any snow gets in. So these banks are pretty hard, like I say. They basically drive the truck for you. Okay, we're out on the highway. This is Highway 47. So now we're going to V this, because I have no reason to not push at least some of it to the right. Up until this point here. We bring it across, back up, go ahead and angle our plow. And we're going to V it, and we'll see if I can pile this here. We're going to push ahead. Now we're doing the same thing. We're going to cut this hard right and make sure that it, as best we can, doesn't go in anybody's driveway. Nobody's coming. I know you guys can't see that, but oh, there's the town. All right, and I screwed up already. Hold on a second here. I got back up. Got distracted by the town. All right, here's where it gets crazy, and you guys are going to say I'm nuts, but so we're going to back up. Sawing the wheel helps. It's not going to help here. Okay, so we're going to back up. Yeah, look at that. Super slick. This is a little bit of a downhill too. You probably can't tell that, but it is. So we're gonna do a little push. I like to go down the middle because it windrows, ride up the bank a little more, but it didn't. So that sucks. And trickles out to the right rather than going to the driveway. Better than others. Yeah, the goal is to try and keep it, you know, more or less pushing snow, still accumulating more in the middle. No cars coming. Factor.